Tubers and Tubettes. My name is David. I live up in Northern California, and I just started my YouTube channel. So it's been a little frustrating because I've been trying to get some help from my son to help me do some thumbnails, and he doesn't seem to think that it makes any difference. It's super frustrating. That's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking for his opinion. I'm asking for help to help me make the thumbnails. So one of the problems I have, which I'm sure it's solvable, is that when I take pictures from the iCloud, into my Clipchamp, it ends up compressing them, and then the Clipchamp can't seem to open it. So in looking at some of the comments that people had made about Clipchamp, they're pretty negative. They were like it's a piece of crap. So I don't know if that's my problem. He can't figure it out without me having to get another program to open it up, or it's saying on there to pay 99 cents to open it up. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to get started down this road of paying all these different fees. I know it can be done. And then I tried to see if I could develop a thumbnail through the YouTube, and I could, but I couldn't figure out how to edit it. I mean, they just make it, I think, it's about as difficult as you can make it. I think in some ways there's too many options. So for an older person that doesn't understand how all this works, I don't know why they can't make it intuitive like you have on iPhones. iPhones, I had really no idea how to operate an iPhone when I first bought one. But everything was kind of intuitive. It does make you think differently because you start to think the way that the programmers set it up. And I think that's a big advantage to iPhones, why they're so popular and everything. And yet my Clipchamp and also YouTube's, it seems almost antiquated in the sense that there's no easy way to figure it out. So I'm working on it. I haven't spent a ton of time on it, but I am down to the thumbnails. I was able to replace one thumbnail with a custom thumbnail, but couldn't get the text to write on there from YouTube, and that seems like it should be an easy thing to do. Couldn't get the Clipchamps to uncompress my my picture. I'm not asking it to compress it. There's no reason to compress it. I mean, I know that if you have 2 or 3, yeah, they're going to compress it so it can transfer easier. But I'm talking one picture, and they compress it, then Clipchamp can't uncompress it. So I went with Clipchamp because it was came after Movie Maker, and I had really good luck with Movie Maker. I liked it because it came on my computer and it worked pretty simple. But I'm starting to find out what some of these other people are saying about how bad it is, or not easy to work with. Also, I loaded up one pic from my iCloud onto YouTube, and it said it was 1 megabyte, just one picture. So I'm not sure if that's true or not, but they said it was too big. It's just one picture coming from my iCloud, and I didn't send multiple pictures, and it's not a video, it's just one picture. So again, frustrating. And then in the middle of it, I get this message from YouTube asking me, how do I like my experience? Oh my God. They asked me that question right at the wrong time. So I blasted off a text, of what I thought about how hard this is to do. I just can't imagine anybody, most people doing it. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy on the computers, but I'm not the dumbest guy either. I mean, I help my mother-in-law, my uncle, and everybody on their phones and on their computers. So I got a pretty good sense of it. But I guess overall, the most frustrating thing is to have people that know it, like my son, the streamer, and just not willing to help you, you know. I mean, he has no problem asking when wants to borrow my truck, or, you know, needs a ride to the airport, or wants to watch the grandchild, and we just bend over backwards to help them out. But just an easy thing I'm asking to do. Hey, I want to learn how to do thumbnails. Well, let me talk to my buddy. I'll talk to my buddy right now. I want to see how much time he spends on thumbnails. I go, well, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you to help me do the thumbnail. And so he calls his buddy, and his buddy says that he spends about 5 minutes to 30 minutes on a thumbnail. I go, I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm asking you if you can help me with my thumbnail. I want to learn how to do it. He goes, well, thumbnails are not that important. I go, I don't know. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and they're saying you should spend 10 times the amount of time on your thumbnail and your title as you do on your actual video. And the reasoning makes sense to me, because you may have a great video with great content, but if the thumbnail is not very good, or non-existent in my case, then nobody's going to click onto you. Oh, well, that's just people that are doing, you know, big YouTube channels. I'm like, oh my God, why can't you just help me out? So this has been going on for like about, say, 4 to 5 weeks. So very frustrating. And it makes it so that I don't even want to ask them for help. You know, I just think I'll just figure it out myself. And I have figured out Clipchamps myself, at least to the point that I can get videos on there. But the thumbnails is the next thing I need to figure out. And I probably will not get any help from my son. So it's frustrating. It seems like it should be made easier. You know, especially this compression of the pictures. I don't know why you need to compress a picture on a zip, you know, to take it off of iCloud so that I can see it on Clipchamp. It seems ridiculous to me. I didn't ask to do it. I could see if you have 3 or 4 pictures, but I'm talking 1 picture. So I hope some of you out there that are doing this can feel my frustration. And I'm always of the opinion, you know, that I need to try to figure this stuff out myself. And I will. But for right now, I have a ton of videos that I've already loaded. Not a ton. Let's just say 20 to 30. And none of them have thumbnails. And can't seem to get the help to do it. I mean, I don't have a problem going to a computer store and just paying them to show me how to do it. But I hope it doesn't come down to that. I have my other son who really helped me, you know, just sat down with me and helped me get the videos figured out, how to put it on Clipchamp. And I mean, he didn't even have any knowledge about Clipchamp, so he was able to go through it pretty quick. But my streamer son just doesn't seem to want to help me, and it's a little frustrating because he's constantly asking me for help on his issues. And I don't want to make it all dogged, because this is what happens when you have adult children. But I've literally taken him to the airport, driven his girlfriends all the way across the country, and can't seem to get him to help me with a thumbnail. So anyway, just venting my frustration. Just ignore it. I will figure it out. Thank you much, and have a great day. I hope you're not having problems like I am. Thank you much. Bye-bye.